meeting to order at 9:01 a.m. Let's open with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We've got a lengthy agenda this morning.
Let's get started. Can I eat my cookie first?
We need, my experience has been, I don't know what your experience on council was, Jeff, when you had a short agenda, and the meeting lasted a lot longer.
Oh, yeah.
But, so Michael, I'll make a note to, get a hold of our nephew.
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
So that you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Right, and a lot of this stuff I've gone over, and it'll just be reviewed for me, because I get a specialization in land use law.
Oh.
So, but the planning side of things, it gets into more of the stuff that it's very related, but again, if you're not doing it day in, day out, you sort of terms meld together. So I didn't give it, a floating zone wasn't, I didn't give it the best description today. Well, study description, but
I like that it's a subset of the cloud.
yeah.
That's for fogging up.
Okay.
Such is the life.
Thanks, Michael.
Yeah.
Okay, let's, budget adjustments.
Yeah,
We have one. So there would be a motion to approve budget adjustment.
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
Okay, is there further discussion? Hearing none, Kristen?
Jeff Myers?
Yes.
Bob Hostin?
Yes.
Bud Miller?
Yes, budget adjustments have been approved.
It was,
I heard it.
do you know the guy in front of you said, what is that crazy lady doing?
Exactly what I thought.
I'm going up there.
Is that what I told you about?
What?
Well, when I saw Christie this morning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
There's a card from.
Yeah, right, the guy said, what's the matter with that crazy woman?
It was going, stop. I think I go, I don't really care. It'll be fine.
He'll get over it.
Yeah. Probably because it's red.
I did the other day in Defiance. Somebody was in such a hurry to get around me, and when they got in front of me, they got to the next traffic light, and the left turn light went on. There they sat and waited. And I thought, so I honked, and the people in the car said, what are you honking for? I said, the idiot passed me back there and just zoomed around me 90 miles an hour. Because I was going about 62 in town.
Yeah, right. You're probably sitting.
That's his story. He's going to stick with me.
Very right, I am. Is that, that's probably a motion.
Sure. House, was that two?
Is that one in our county or?
I think that
Oh, we
was
can look
one,
at it.
I'm not sure. I have to look. Yeah.
Oh, Swanton, Morton, two Morton. She wanted more in our county.
Okay, would there be a motion to approve budget adjustments?
No.
Or then and now?
Yeah, these are then and now, yeah.
Then and now, thank you.
We'll make that motion. I'll second.
All right, is there further discussion on then and now? Hearing none, Christine?
Jeff Myers?
Yes.
Bob Hostin?
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes, then and now have been approved.
Next resolution is the payment to Griffin Paving for 2020 resurfacing program round 2 in the amount of $194,595.36.
Round two, the agenda.
I'm sorry, round 1. Did I say round 2?
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Round 2, I think, comes in the fall or something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think they still have money for 14, but they're not paid with 14 yet. Would there be a motion on this resolution?
We'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, got a second? This is, again, like clerk said, round 1 of the resurfacing program in the amount of $694,595.36. And from our meeting with the engineer, this was specifically the new gas tax money that was passed by the legislature. Remember Engineer Tim Shawn said that he was going to take that money and make some roads black. And
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
So with that, if there's no further discussion, Christie?
Jeff Meyer.
Yes.
Tom Hassler.
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes, this resolution is approved.
Like at church, people open those little candy wrappers. One.
Never work.
No, you can't be.
No.
Then my wife starts looking around in her purse.
Oh, we got a bunch of other defenders.
It's actually not so bad, when you go to church at home,
You can kind of quiet, as loud as you want, actually.
you can surf the internet, and you never stop anything. Well, I'll watch the service on Facebook and compare, see, just, the geekiness, compare the lag time, what's the lag time between, there's been sometimes where he's just been standing on this side of the platform, and he moves over here, 10 seconds later, the video.
Kind of like out here, you're running across the
But,
thing.
yeah, and it's the speed of the internet or what's going on with the internet. Those are the regular bills?
Yeah, these are regular.
There's like a half dozen.
Yeah.
And there was one to, the attorney Tennille Newton for $40.
Yeah.
And I redirected that this morning.
Because there's no signature. Well, wait a minute,
Well, there was no, attachment. There was no bill.
Oh, it is now. You mean her hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, right
Because
there.
it was only, the charge was like $40.
Yeah, right there's
Yeah.
your bill now.
Yeah.
So now it's okay. Yeah,
Yep, no, it's okay.
because everything else is here, and I checked the dates, and it was a reoccurring payment, but it's closed now, so
I didn't know
she signed it.
Have you ever seen her on it?
Tennille?
Yeah.
She's done a lot here in the county. Yeah, she's one of our, preferred,
Yeah.
Judge McCulley's preferred attorneys. She's done a lot.
Actually-
Paid attention.
Don't see her quite as much anymore.
She kept right here for a job that time when Gerald Labor left, and we hired somebody else instead. That was who hired her.
You get Tennille along with Alyssa Harmon and Katie and that bunch, like it. You've seen them in action.
Drinking.
They just said you've seen them in action. I'm not going to comment. It could be.
Not this year.
Don't get them started.
They'll give them a year to kind of
I think
look
it's
at
great.
things and reinvent. The crowd is changing. And it's going to a younger crowd that has a tendency, they want to party and drink. They don't want to spend the money on that. Especially the gala, I think that was, yeah, but you're seeing a younger group.
Yeah, I agree.
Where's that?
For the Symphony of Trees.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Especially like the gala,
yeah,
you know, which was usually the big night.
And it's
Yeah.
gotten a lot more casual, I think,
Yeah, it has.
which is, sounds like a bad thing. But they don't, the kids don't go for near as much as what they used to.
No, yours, before Symphony started, Napoleon's winter thing was, I believe it was a snowball dance or something like that. And it was more of a formal event. And, when Paul and I got involved with Symphony, it was, I think, year 2, and people were talking about how they'd like to be able to come to the gala, dress up, you know, have dinner and, drinks and dance and talk. And that kind of replaced for many, many years that snowball dance.
Fun. Don't care for naming that tune.
We were boys. For years, all I did,
The kids thing.
where you go and set a whole table.
Yeah, those are neat.
Yeah, we had, how many years we did, she bought a new set of dishes for that.
The tapestry table, that was she did.
Yeah, that was it, and it wasn't until the last 5 years that she did the kids stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because we had taken some time off, and I enjoyed it, and
Oh, no work.
then the judge asked me if I would want to be on the board, and so I kind of dropped off. But it was required, it's a working board, and I just finally didn't have time. Still a very worthwhile cause, but, you know, there's always things kind of run their course. And they kind of reinvented themselves over the last 10 years, and
I wonder if they're gonna do virtual trees or something this year. Do you know, I almost think that they could raise more money like that, if more of the public would be involved. Or like on social media. I don't know if they are.
typically the nicest trees are or at the live event.
Right.
But we've gone in, a couple of years ago, we went in and bid on the trees that were, Paul found ones you really liked, and it was going to be either the 1 o'clock award or the 2 o'clock award on Sunday afternoon. So she went up there, we went and had breakfast, she just stayed and made sure she didn't get outbid on that one tree.
She didn't get one last year, did she?
No. There wasn't any that,
Yeah, there weren't.
there's one you don't see every day.
Oh, that's that one.
Yeah. So that's our first $300 we spent on him, I bet that'll cost us a ton yet.
So I think we need to
Do a vote.
do that when it's,
yeah, that's,
Unless he pleads, but,
that's what we're turning.
yeah, yeah,
Because there's 4.
you know,
I don't know why you did that.
Okay.
it could get
I
expensive.
think he
Yeah,
did it.
no kidding.
Did it below.
Okay. Oh, I guess.
Is he a CCNO?
more than likely.
It's gonna be an expensive one.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess as far as timing, good timing, because there's still money there at the,
Yeah.
we should, probably should review, what, the public defender determined on capital, since this is a capital case.
And we
Yeah.
got funds in the state, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Don't we get some-
They cap the amount, I think. We'll have to look.
yeah, I thought there was a different, yeah, there's a different, it's different, I know, but I don't know what it is, there's something different about it. You should call this guy up and say, if you're gonna do crime, do it in Fulton County, not Henry County, you live over there. Clown.
Defiance County, let's send it there.
Huh?
If I'm voting on it, send it to Defiance County.
Yeah, go to Defiance County. Yeah. A lot of money, just because the guy stole the car.
Somebody got a B on that one.
Yeah. Should.
It was even in red ink.
Should use Otto's old saying, $345 a bullet only costs a quarter. That was Otto's old saying.
And then it went up to 50 cents.
Yeah.
They're not the 10 people anymore, are they, for meetings? Is it raised?
I think it's 11.
What?
I think it's 11 now. We had 11 this morning.
Honestly, I don't know what it is.
Somebody asked me about, I've been kind of,
Haven't heard anything.
No, there's no, and there's no limit to, or distancing requirements if you're having a protest.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Well, that's one tough little cookie there. Yeah, that's
Must be a regular, if it's on periodic billing.
yeah. Assault, domestic, yeah. Periodic billing. Oh. Oh my God. There we go. That's it.
Okay, Christie, do you have anything else? For next week, for Tuesday, are those Zoom or what are we doing on the day?
they are going to call in.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll talk to them. And then I think, the following third, the 25th, I believe, might come in Zoom.
okay. Yeah, honestly, I would prefer to do that.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess Wood County, the commissioners weren't working together, and at one time they were all at home or something.
Mhm.
So that was one of the reasons that she emailed me yesterday.
No kidding, they weren't in session? Wood County?
They're doing it on WebEx.
And I think they did it, only once a week.
Oh, yeah?
Williams County, they were, one or two were at home.
Yeah. Whoa. How could, don't we have to do 50 a year?
Oh, we're supposed to.
Yeah. So if they're only doing once a week,
Well,
They're
just
just
a short
running
period
it.
of time though,
huh?
just a couple months.
Yeah,
Go back
yeah,
to-
you go back to 20.
to the people.
You can make up for it. These are good
Well,
cookies.
52 weeks, 2 meetings a year, you've got
Yeah.
104 meetings.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if you did one every week,
Yeah.
all year.
And I felt it was important to myself, with this, with the social distance.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a problem with that.
No. I didn't either. I think we did fine.
Yep, I agree. Jeff, do you have anything else? For good cause?
Do not.
Okay. You might have something else.
Would
Would that qualify there?
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Commissioner Husted?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Commissioner Miller? I do. In about another 50 minutes, the health commissioner's coming over to go through our CARES Act list. I started, Tracy and I got talking, and we thought it might be a good idea, because some of the best suggestions come from, and I found, always would come from my staff that was actually doing the actual stuff. But is there something that if you knew an event like this was happening, not so much a natural disaster, but say another pandemic or a combination of flu and COVID-20 this year, what would you do different? What would you would expect? One on hand. What are there any procedures that you would change?
Oh, you mean that's what, we want to try to get some of that on the CARES Act, and maybe some stuff?
Yeah, we have, I don't know when the governor's going to sign this.
Yeah.
But we have enough to get us rolling really good right now.
Yeah.
With the way this list is. What I would be interested to know is each department, let's send an email to each department and ask the department head or appointing authority to meet with their staff and what would we do different? And those things and get that information back to us.
Yeah.
There may be some things that we need to add.
There might be some ideas out there that somebody says, we should have done, those are the kind of ideas we should be looking for.
Yeah.
Because what scares me is this might not be the last time this happens.
I don't want to be
Pessimistic?
or be pessimistic.
Yeah, but
it could it may be a year.
Yeah.
But if this thing was genetically was manufactured, it's going to happen again.
Yeah.
This was just a good test run. How will the world respond to it?
Yeah.
Bioterrorism.
That's a good way to shut things down, and no matter who did it, they screwed up billions and billions of dollars worth of economy, so.
But and putting most governments just on the edge of financial disaster.
Yeah.
So I will try to get that finished up this morning yet, and have you two take a look at it.
Okay.
So we can get it out, because I might have answers back, by this time next week.
Do you need an answer on this? Is that why you put a note on there? It's a bill for the sheriff's office door for $2,190, and she wants to know if Capitol or courthouse building and grounds.
Sheriff's door.
On the sheriff's office, the back door on the sheriff's office. I didn't know they put a new one in there, but apparently they did. I don't know. Furnish and install a new steel flush door and frame on backside of sheriff's office.
Never heard of it. And got that bill, I never heard anything about it, and I got that bill. Like, well, I don't know if someone paid out of capital or not.
Or out of, was it the courthouse and sheriff's office maintenance are together?
I think so, isn't it?
My thought would be to have it come out of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Building and grounds.
Yeah.
I know we paid something to the sheriff's department for.
Yeah, that's,
Under capital, but
that,
it's a
if,
bigger project.
Well, the chiller would be capital.
yeah, because that's something more, this bigger. I suppose should the guy set a, like an amount, this much under, we would go to buildings and grounds, and this much above would go to capital?
The
Would
toilet,
that
I
be-
think that we paid out of
those expensive ones.
It was really like $6,000 or something like
That's
that.
The what?
Because I was in the holding cells.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been,
I think capital.
probably capital.
Yeah.
How much was that one?
2190, $2,200.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I did have something else.
No. Right.
It's too late. Can we have do-overs or what? How are the rules here?
Fair enough.
Andrew called me yesterday, and I
Oh, that's
texted
right,
you
yeah.
too about that. And he kind of said, I doubt if I'll get that today anymore. He said, I'm pretty busy, but he was gonna send us an estimate of this year. He thought it was gonna be around 300,000. Now, I wanna fill you guys in what he told me was gonna be on there, and we'll see it when he sends it. He said, we still have to go through that IAP. I said, yeah, that's fine. But he said, we're gonna put the scaffolding up. This is what he's saying, we're gonna put the scaffolding up and do the top portion, and when we get done in the fall, we'll leave the scaffolding up there over winter, but she'll be back up there already. So, and they wanna start like August the 1st. So, I don't know why. My only thinking is, Bill's not even here. Bill's probably still in Hawaii, because he had some kind of a project there, I think. Or have you guys seen Bill around? I haven't seen him. And I think Andrew's running the show here. So that's kind of roughly what he said, but he said, I'll send something to you. I said, yeah, we need it on paper. I said, we gotta be able to look at it.
Yeah,
But,
still my thought is, I just want Lady Justice down.
yeah.
And we deal with that.
Well-
And see where our budget's at.
Yeah.
Because now it could be, that scaffolding could be up there 2 years. And
Well, he said we'll leave it up there over winter. He said I broke it down into three things. Now, he said that would be the cost. I think he's including her. The way it sounded to me on the phone, he goes, that would be taking her down and fixing her and putting her back up again.
I thought they didn't know the price or if they even could do that.
I don't, unless they come up with he claimed that Bill had some kind of a plan that they could fix it.
That's the whole idea, was to take her down, see how bad she was, and ship her off to,
Well, they were gonna ship her off, now they think they wanna do it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they think they wanna do it themselves. So to me, he said we'd have everything painted, insulated on the inside, and that would all be done. It was quite a bit of work. I think it was the bulk of the heavy work, you know. And he said, is that figure doable? And I said, well, anything's doable, but I don't know whether we will. That we have to see it on paper, so. And for some reason, he doesn't seem to wanna put it on paper.
no, he doesn't want to give us what we are asking.
Yeah, you know.
And that concerns me.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sticking up for him, but I think it's because Bill's not here. Bill wouldn't have done this to us, I don't think. He would have said, no, here, you know. And Andrew's still pretty new at this, so he didn't.
He doesn't understand that we're not, at least at this point, there's no capital spending,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
what this
I said,
is.
we're kind of holed up on money. We don't know where we're gonna end up. Oh, he said, I understand it. He said, you should be good for 2020, but what about 21? I said, well, that's why we thought we'd hold some of this money back to see.
And that's why we don't want the scaffolding up there.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
or
So-
That's my opinion. I
Yeah.
can say
Yeah.
that's my opinion.
Yeah,
If it's $10,000 or $15,000.
just to bring her down.
To get the crane in, to break her down, and we go ahead and put the scaffold up and say, well, okay, you
That might
put
be
the
it.
scaffold, but you can't do anything else.
Yeah,
And we get through the budget time, we can't do anything else
Yeah.
for 21,
yeah, because 21, we might skip altogether if we don't, you know.
We're just, see how, what will be, to me, one of the defining factors is how fast the offset tax comes back.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I told him. I said, well, I think I said that to Randy too. I said, we still got time. The year's half over right now. We could recoup that. People, just because people didn't go buy cars through this doesn't mean they're still not looking to buy a car.
Oh, absolutely.
There's cars, at that pace they always move. I think they'll catch up. I really do.
We're gonna make some, a lot of the lots are empty.
Yeah, and that's gonna be right now.
Yeah.
It's almost,
Yeah.
they're starting production back up when they typically switch over to
Yeah.
the new,
Yeah.
to the new model.
Yeah.
What do you do? Just go ahead and switch over to the new model and.
Yeah, normally in July, that's when GM switches over.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. But I agree,
Yeah.
it can catch
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
if there's the vehicles out there.
Yeah. And maybe the auto industry will say, we're not gonna have a 2021, we're still selling 2020s because we got people that ordered them and we're behind and everything, a lot of other things are skipping a year, maybe they'll skip a model year and just make a 2022 then. That's a decision, that would be a tough decision to make too,
After you've made tough decision,
Yeah, you see, Here's just one more, yeah.
And, all I was think, I keep thinking that what's gonna happen with the normal flu?
Yeah,
When that normal flu season starts.
are they gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, will this one rear its head again? But I talked to Debbie's cousin there in Phoenix, and she said, I said, what are you guys doing today? And she goes, we're gonna stay in, it's gonna be 105. And I said, wow, I said, and I hear it's good to stay in there anyhow, because the flu's coming back there. And she goes, yeah, this heat was supposed to kill it. And she goes, it seems like, and does that just bring more people outside that they, I don't know. Because they're kind of the opposite of us out there. They spend their outside time in the winter. In the summertime, their inside is too hot. So
It's dry heat.
it was dry heat, yeah. It's still hot. It's still hot.
The first time I went to Las Vegas, the taxi driver told us, it's dry heat.
Yeah.
No, it's just hot.
I went to Texas one time, and when I left, we left we left out at 2 o'clock in the morning. We were going to drive down to Texas. It was, at 2 o'clock in the morning, it was 95 degrees and 95% humidity. It was just hot as snot. We didn't have air conditioning in our house yet. We had a van with just air conditioning in the front, so I bought one of them fans and set it in there to blow the air back to the back of the van. And we got down there, and the guy working in that hotel, he was cutting some brush down that day, and I went out there, and he was busting his butt. He was sweating pretty good, and he goes, hey, where are you from? I said, Ohio. And he goes, well, you're not used to this kind of heat. And he says, it's 95 here today. And I said, when we left the other morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's 95, and I said, plus 95% humidity. Oh. He goes like that, oh. I said, yeah, but I said, it does make a difference, but you're sweaty and crap.
Yeah.
But it's still hot.
If Andrew gets us something, we'll.
Yeah, we just have to wait. And I said, we'll wait and see, we'll dissect it when you send it to us. Yeah, we can always ask that question. Well, what are you gonna do if we don't have any money in 2021 then, and we'll let the scaffolding up there another whole year? Probably a question to pose to me.
I don't have anything else. Everyone good? Yeah, would there be a motion to adjourn?